NNRG.
Well, that was some pretty close voting this week, but the tiebreaker says Boulder Dash, so that's what we're doing. This one's a tape file, so let's start it up. Fair warning, I am terrible at Boulder Dash. I've never played the C64 version, though. In fact, I don't think I've ever... Oh, here we go. Got our intro. It's Nostalgia Group again. But yeah, I don't think I've ever actually played the original Boulder Dash. Like, I've played a whole bunch of games that were inspired by Boulder Dash and used the exact same mechanics, but never Boulder Dash itself. So this should be interesting. So let's get it out here. There it goes. Okay. So yeah, I just had to hit the spacebar, but I had a very slow music fade out there. Statesoft presents Boulder Dash, 1984. Now what? Push spacebar again. Oh, there it goes. And now I got docks. Okay. The ultimate underground journey, but be forewarned, nothing less than perfection is required. Boulder Dash will challenge your mind and reflexes like no other game. I can sort of believe that because of how terrible I am at it. Rockford digs feverishly as boulders crash down all around him through 16 mystical caves and 5 levels of difficulties. Whoa, wait a minute. There's only 16 levels in the original Boulder Dash? Really? I mean, if I'm remembering correctly, most of the clones of this game have like hundreds of levels. There's only 16 in the original game? Huh. In his relentless quest for gleaming jewels, Rockford works around walls of rock. Wait, Rockford works around walls of rock. That's actually kind of a tongue twister. And avoid swirling fireflies. To win, he must turn his enemies into opportunities. He drops boulders through an enchanted wall, blocks the growing amoeba, transforms butterflies, magically turning them into precious stones. If he collects his required number of diamonds, the mysterious escape tunnel is revealed. After 4 caves, there is a playable intermissions. Is this actually coming from the... This almost doesn't sound like it came from the manual, but at the same time, it doesn't surprise me if it did either. Also, just look at the formatting in these docs here. Whoever put these documents together did not do it very well. Or, I mean, then again, this was in a tape file, so like, I mean, maybe space was limited or something. I don't know, but just look at the formatting here. This is hard to read. Okay, so run stop, run the game. And there we go. Boulder Dash. First Star Software Incorporated, 1984. And we got our title screen. You know, it's kind of interesting looking at that background scrolling by. Like, if you look at the background itself, it's just scrolling up vertically. But if you, like, try to move your eyes across the title, it almost looks like the background is, like, shimmering. Oh, it's kind of weird. Okay, how do I get started here? Spacebar, nope. Enter, run stop. Okay, seriously, how do I actually start this thing? Oh wait, if you hit the F1 key, it brings up this little menu here. So by Peter... Whoa, what? I didn't press anything. What's going on? The game is playing itself right now, so it must have... Either I was on the title screen too long or something. That's weird. You would think pushing a button would, like, skip out on the demo timer. Like, I pushed F1, which brought up a little menu at the bottom of the title screen, and then not 3 seconds later, we're in here. Okay, well, the demo concluded. We're back on the title screen. So press button to play. We got 1 player, 1 joystick, Cave A level 1. Okay, so if I push F1, does that change anything? No, that just simply brought up that menu to begin with. F3. Okay, F3 changes the method of play. So you can either have 1 player, 1 joystick, 2 player, 1 joystick, or 2 player, 2 joystick. So that kind of suggests you probably need to have the joystick on joystick port 1. Because usually what happens with these Commodore 64 games is that if the game supports only one joystick no matter what, it's probably going to be plugged into port 2. But if it has, like in this case here, support for 2 joysticks, then you can pretty much guarantee player 1 is going to be on port 1. And then F5 and F7 don't seem to do anything. It could be that there's other ways to adjust like which cave you start at which level. So press button to play. Okay, now I'm actually playing. It's not the demo now. So move around. So those unfamiliar with Boulder Dash, the concept is fairly simple. Basically, if you're trying to get the gems, but at the same time the boulders that are in the area have the ability to fall. So you got to make sure if there's a boulder over top of you that it doesn't fall on you. Like for instance, if I open up this passage here, the boulder hasn't started moving, but if I move out of the way and it starts moving and was to fall on me, then that would be bad. Though the other trick with Boulder Dash physics is that the boulders can sort of fall sideways as well, depending on how they're falling. I'm gonna see if I can find a way to safely demonstrate this. Okay, so if I go here and then here, watch what happens. Yeah. Now, I didn't actually know that was going to happen, but based on all the times I've played Boulder Dash clones, that kind of made sense. And why did the screen flash all of a sudden? That was kind of weird. Okay, so there's the exit. So if we go... Okay, there we go. We actually made it to the exit. So maybe I'm not as terrible at Boulder Dash as I thought I was. This level already looks a lot more challenging, though. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so there's one of those quote-unquote fireflies over at the side there. So I'm not sure if the button does anything. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I didn't mean to kill myself there accidentally. But, okay, I kind of got interrupted by a train there, but what I was trying to say is that, what I noticed just now is if you hold the button down, you don't move when you push the direction, but you'll still clear the space in the direction you push in. So that could have its uses for like getting a boulder to drop without being like right next to it, like this. Okay, so it looks like this level is kind of like compartmentalized in a way. Nothing over there. Oh right, I forgot. You can also push the boulders. Although it seems random whether it pushes it or not. I don't know, that's kind of weird. Let's keep moving here. Let's grab the gem here. Nothing over there. You know, I kind of wonder if maybe these levels are sort of procedural to some degree. I mean, I don't know, there's just this weird feeling I'm getting that these levels don't feel like they're completely, Oh wait, this is not good. How am I supposed to get past this? If I do that, like that's gonna drop a couple of them down like that. And then I can move this out of the way. Okay, what just happened? I grabbed a diamond and all of a sudden everything went really crazy for a second? Okay, like, I'm not sure, like, what's the game... Like, there's that flash again. Like, why do some of these effects happen? I don't get it. Maybe the flash is saying that the entrance to, or that the exit to the level's open, because there it is. Like, there we go. Moving on to level 3. So far, I'm doing considerably better than I expected to. Oh, that's good to know. The boulders can actually roll off of the solid walls as well, not just other boulders. But if they're on top of dirt, they are very solidly in place. I think what I should do is go through like that. Okay, that seemed to work out. Now we can grab this gem over here, move back over this way, push this out of the way, maybe? Why is that? Okay, there it goes. Yeah, that's very weird how sometimes you push the boulders just fine and sometimes you don't. Not quite sure what's up with that. Oh, right, the gems can actually fall too. Oh. Did I just trap myself in here? No, I didn't. I see a way out. Okay. That would have been bad. So far this is playing as I expected, save for the fact that you can remove dirt in any direction without having to actually move in that direction first. So that's kind of interesting. But other than that, yeah, it's playing pretty much exactly as expected. Okay, so here's a situation where if I were to move down, I would die, because the boulder would fall on me. So I'm going to move to the side and push it away. And we should be able to... Wait, why is it beeping? Oh wait, I'm running out of time? I didn't even realize there was a time limit going on. Oh, well, that's not good. Okay, out of time, I guess. So, now what? No, my character's just sort of waiting there, stomping his foot. Oh, just hit the button. So, you mean I gotta do the whole level over again now? Okay, apparently the time limit is 150... Yeah, it's counting down as seconds. So I got a little over 2 minutes to do the level. That's a lot of stuff to do in less than 2 minutes. Okay, there's that weird sparkling effect again. I have no idea why it's doing that sometimes when I pick up some of the gems. Something else I should probably point out is that the controls are actually a little stiff. You don't move immediately when you hit the button. There's actually kind of like a delay. Almost as though the game is checking inputs on a fixed sort of cycle. And so if you push the button as that cycle's occurring, you'll move instantly. But if you're like off cycle, then you gotta wait for it. And that was bad. I don't... Uh-oh. Okay, I think I might be able to recover from this. So if I'm... Whoop! Never mind. I just got exploded. Okay, that's kind of funny. The timer keeps counting down even after you die. So, yeah, you gotta push the button and then you go back into it. Oh boy. So yeah, it seems to be what the authors went for with this game, is to make it so that it's not so much puzzle-like. Instead, there's more of an action focus. So by that I mean, like, when you typically see a Boulder Dash clone of any kind, what's generally happening is you're trying to avoid putting the game into a state where you're going to get trapped or such. But here, it seems as though the emphasis is more on just going fast. So because of that, there's less of a puzzle element, and it's more just don't get yourself trapped. Like, I don't know if I'm explaining that well, but it's basically like the equivalent of having puzzle mechanics, but then very straightforward as to what you're supposed to be doing to survive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all those to drop. I'm going to get those to drop. Okay, that's about what I wanted to happen. Okay, so I think the flash means that the exit's open, but now I gotta find it. Okay, there's the exit. Not a moment too soon, because did not have a lot of time left there. Oh no, wait, those are the fireflies. I thought the fireflies were, that, like, square thing that was moving around. Also, where are all the gems? Did I just get a level with no gems or something? Or no, wait, oh, right. I remember now. So, you actually have to kill the fireflies by dropping boulders on them, if I'm remembering what was written in the manual. Okay, so I have to get a little creative about this. Well, one thing I can do is if I remove this one here, then we move that one. Oh. Slight problem. The explosion kind of killed me in that process there. Actually, one thing I'm not clear on is if I have a lives limit. I'm not quite sure what's up with that. Like, if it's eventually going to cut me off from running out of lives or something. Okay, so let's instead try something where we push that out of the... Nope, that did not work. But you know what? That's fine. The firefly's going to come back, and then we can just drop this boulder on it. There we go. And then we get a whole bunch of gems falling down. So it seems to be following like around a counterclockwise pattern. So if I do this... There we go. That actually worked. Okay, one butterfly left, but my time is running low. Or, no, wait, there's 2 butterflies left. I'm screwed. I don't think I have the time for this. But we got that one quickly. So all we have to do is get this last one real quick, and we should be okay. No, I don't have enough time for this. Especially since there's, like, especially if I kill myself. Yeah, that doesn't work. So not only did we die, but we're also out of time. A double whammy of death right there. Okay, I think I do have a lives limit, because I've noticed the numbers sort of counting down every time it restores me. So, okay, let's try to actually win this level. Okay, this is, not gonna work. Well, I mean, it still explodes the gems if you touch it. It's just that's kind of not conducive to survival. Oh, 0 is not a life, so that's the end of the game there. Okay, so can we actually change our cave and level now? Yes, no, maybe? Actually, it looks like I can adjust the level. So the level is adjusted by pressing up and down on the joystick. And then the cave number, I can go A, E, I, or M. Those are... Okay, that's kind of interesting, because I think those are jumps of 4 letters each. I'm a little curious here. What happens if we go all the way up to level 5? Like, how does it actually alter the difficulty? Wait a minute. Okay, first of all, I'm actually moving faster. Second of all, the time limit is freaking tight. Holy jeez, it only gave me like 30 seconds. But then again, everything's moving like twice as fast, so that kind of makes sense. Okay, seriously? I was supposed to do this entire level in 30 seconds? Is that even physically possible? Wow. I'm actually surprised I survived the timeout, given how quickly I was trying to go through everything. But yeah, this doesn't seem like the same layout either. So maybe it is like, either it's going to be different for the different levels, or maybe there is some proceduralness to it, but... Yeah, this is definitely a different layout compared to when we first tried it. Okay, so the screen flashed, so I'm just gonna go for the other side, because I think that means the exit's open. Yeah, there we go, I actually survived the first level. The first cave at level 5 difficulty. I'm never gonna survive further than that, but... yeah. Okay, so that was Boulder Dash. Yeah, not really a lot to go into here. The Boulder Dash formula is pretty simple. You just go around, collect gems, and avoid the dangers of gravity. Even though the gravity only affects the boulders and the gems and not you or the dirt. Like, it's kind of a weird concept because the gravity is only affecting some elements of the game and not others. So I'm not really certain, like this is one of those game ideas where it almost would never work in 3 dimensions because of how odd the gravity mechanics are. But in terms of like raw gameplay, like it does the job. So that's why it got so popular and why there were so many clones of it. Though the clones definitely have more of a puzzle feel than this original game did.